You've been listening to our Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Scott Hogan with you tonight on KNZS. Time to take a look at our starting lineups. And our ones to watch were brought to you by Rice Community Health. We care for our patients like family. That'll be Carmelo Yakubu for Bethel and Zaire Blackwood for the Warriors. And Ag 360 Insurance, here to partner in your legacy. You can contact agents Darren Eddy and Cody Moores in Inman. They're bringing our starting lineups. And for Bethel, it'll be at one guard, Trenton Patterson, a 5'10 sophomore out of Dallas. Dominic Harris, a 6'1 sophomore out of Flower Mound, Texas. Carmelo Yakubu, 6'4 senior out of Houston, Texas. That's your three guards. Kason Fisher-Brown, 6'2 junior out of Wichita. Will be your fourth guard in the center is Albert Diarra, 6'9 senior from Tulsa. For the Warriors, Chris Drake at one forward, 6'7 senior from Cleveland. The first guard, Javion Reed, 6'1 senior from Michigan City, Indiana. Damon Daniels at the point tonight, 5'9 senior from Killeen, Texas. Julian Smith, your third guard, 6'4 sophomore from Hutch. And Cameron Johnson, your fourth guard, 6'3 junior from Dallas. As we are ready for our opening tip. Scott Hogan with you on KNZS. Warriors and the Threshers, it'll be Diarra and Drake. Chris Drake with a protective nose guard tonight. And that tip controlled by Bethel. Will start off in, looks like they're going to start zone this evening. Corner triple on the way. Will come up short, tipped over to Julian Smith. That was Trenton Patterson. He had a big game against Evangel, 24 points at 5 of 9 in the three-point line. Now Bethel in a little bit of a man-to-man trap, and Damon Daniels will set up the Warrior offense. Johnson, they lob it down to Drake with 7 to shoot. Drake in a double team, blocked out of bounds by Dominic Harris with 5 on the shot clock. Up top, backdoor to Reed, layup to beat the buzzer is up and good. Nice pass from Julian Smith off the bounce, 2-0 Sterling, minute gone by. Fisher-Brown in the corner to Harris. Yakubu up top. Out left wing triple on the way. Money for Dominic Harris. Makes it 3-2 Bethel. And now miscommunication and Damon Daniels pass behind Reed into the seats. Turnover on the Warriors. Going in a... Well, now they look like they matched up out of it. Yakubu in the paint. Back up top, Harris off the dribble. And it comes back out left wing. A drive and a kick out. 3-ball to beat the buzzer. And that swishes for Trenton Patterson. Couple of possessions, a couple of threes, and Sterling nearly turns it over. Daniels needs to get this across, then just does to beat the 10-second violation. 6-2 Bethel. 17:44 remaining. First half action. Mon Daniels pulls up, 3 is short. Rebound, Dominic Harris. In the corner, Diarra right through the hands of Yakubu in the paint, picked up by Julian Smith. Smith, oh, he got kind of undercut there, missed the layup, but Javion Reed keeps it alive for the Warriors. Lob down to Drake, double team, and unable to corral it was Dominic Harris. It's out of bounds. Will stay with Sterling and 14 on the shot clock. And Julian Smith now to Javion Reed. 8 to shoot. Drake on the baseline. 4 to shoot. Gonna have to put it up. Smith to beat the buzzer. He didn't. Shot clock violation. Again, Warriors home whites trimmed in crimson and navy blue. Road maroons trimmed in white for Bethel. And I Need a Cleaners and Hutch. It's where to take your clothes. Lions Dental Care providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch. We'll get you an update here in a moment. Left wing triple on the way. In and out for Dominic Harris. Chris Drake grabs the rebound. Leading the Warriors in rebounding is Drake with 8.7. Drake on the baseline at the right block. Good pump fake. He'll lay it in. Got the defense in the air for the easy bucket. And it's 6-4. Bethel by a deuce. And Diarra deep in the paint. Blocked by Smith. Tipped around. And it's thrown up in the air. Who last touched it? Last touch by Dominic Harris. Cade Kittrell, Braden Schilling, Drew Rodriguez. All check in for the Threshers. Kittrell, 6'9", junior. Now full court pressure. It's a man-to-man. Sterling throws over top of it. Nice green. Cameron Johnson will try a triple. It spins out. Trenton Patterson the rebound. At the point is Patterson. They pound it into paint. Now Patterson gets an open look straight away. His three just short. Braden Schilling. They rebound the Heston High product. Now skip into the corner. Rodriguez will try the triple. He hits it. Already 3 threes. That's all the field goals for Bethel. It's 9-4 Threshers inbound and near steal. Now Daniels trying to work it across the timeline and does. 9-4 Bethel. Five minutes gone by here in Sterling. 8 to shoot it. Javion Reed wants a high screen. Ran into Smith in the corner to Johnson. He's got to force one up and swishes a triple. And is there a timeout taken? It's going to be a media timeout. 14:43 left in the first. 9-7 Bethel. As you're listening to Warrior Basketball on KNZS.
To be successful in agriculture today, you need to have all your ducks in a row. We can help you do that. Our ag lenders know their business and they're local. They can work with you to establish the loans and lines of credit you need to get the job done. Because we make our decisions locally, we give quick service on loans. Stop by, see us, and get all your ducks in a row. Lions Federal Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at lionsfed.com.
Our mission at Mann Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys is adding empowerment to injury.
We had a case recently where a client was severely injured, and right after the accident, he signed up to have a big advertising firm represent him for about a year and really made no progress. So he signed up with my law partner, Scott Mann. Within 10 days, was able to recover $325,000. I'm Mike Wyatt. This is just one example where we were able to make a big difference for a client.
Mann Wyatt Tanksley Injury Attorneys. Big firm muscle, small firm hustle.
Kansas rocks 100.3.
9-7 Bethel. Pressure basketball. Schilling cut off on the baseline. Ball up top. Yakubu puts it on the deck. He'll get an easy layup. Carmelo Yakubu, first points. It's 11-7. Mary Inde Isaba into the lineup. Cameron Johnson stops and pops his second three. Johnson, a pair of triples. Gets Sterling within one, now into the 3-2 zone. And now, depending on where Smith does, sometimes it almost shifts from the 3-2 to the 2-3. A Schilling, an air ball from the corner. Cameron Johnson's got it for Sterling. And the Warriors a chance to regain the lead, led it 2-0. Now Johnson pulls up left side. Three tipped out to Inde Isaba, fresh 20. And I'll get it to Blackwood. Feeds Johnson on the baseline, 10 to shoot. Johnson lost it and was going to travel. He calls timeout. So we'll keep it here and tell you that if you've been injured at work or in a car wreck, File Law will take the time to explain your options, get you the benefits you deserve. Sterling sponsors this evening Ag 360 Insurance agents Darren Eddy and Cody Moores. Next Tech Wireless, Walton Plumbing and Heating, the Sterling Booster Club, City of Sterling, Hyatt Life Science, Lions Federal Bank, and Kansas Ethanol. That timeout comes with 13:16 remaining in the first. 6 seconds on the shot clock for the Warriors. Oklahoma Wesleyan 66, Southwestern 62, 6:59 left in the ball game. That's been a really good rivalry over the years. Warriors will inbound it up top to Blackwood. Guarded three, but it does not matter. Larry Blackwood. He was 6 of 14 from the stripe against Evangel on Monday. Gives Sterling the lead, 13-11. Yakubu kicks it in the corner, and an answer, another three for Dominic Harris, his second. He's got 6 points. Bethel, with only one 2-point basket, they've hit 4 threes and lead at 14-13. Reed to Abood. He checked in at the timeout. 7 to shoot. Blackwood in the corner. And his bounce pass is intercepted. Long pass ahead. Nice catch. Harris retreats. Feeds Yakubu in the paint. Now Rodriguez, clean look straight away. He drills his second triple. It is raining threes for the Threshers. They lead at 17-13. Inde Isaba having all sorts of trouble. 4 to get it across. Reed sprints into the front court. Finds Chris Drake. Up and layup missed. Out of bounds to Bethel. Trenton Patterson returns for Bethel. Jaquez Wright, 6'3" junior for Sterling. This Bethel team shoots the three, 33.5%. Yakubu, left side, another 3 ball on the way, and that will be number 3 for Dominic Harris. Now trying to answer on the other end, 3 long from Yakubu. Long rebound comes out to Kason Fisher-Brown. Get it around to the hot hand, Dominic Harris. This one way out there, and he's got his 4th of the game. Oh, my goodness. About 5 feet behind the line, and it does not matter. Harris is on a roll, and the lead is 10. It's a 12-0 run by the Threshers. It was 13-11 Sterling. Now it's 23-13 Bethel. Reed off of a high screen, and that'll be a foul. The first of the game, we played almost 10 minutes. That's on Dominic Harris. Drew Rodriguez returning to the lineup for Bethel. Inbound. Blackwood wanted to shoot a quick three, but couldn't. Down deep in the corner, Reed drives into the paint, scoops it up, and counted. He will shoot one. Yeah, foul on Albert Diarra, his first, team's second. Daniels returning to the Sterling lineup. And Javion Reed will have the and one. Remember to listen on your phone with the Ed Astor radio app powered by Nextech Wireless. Latest phones and devices at the best prices. Reed, almost 80% foul shooter, completes the three-point play. Much needed basket by the Warriors to get back within 7. And now Christian Whitaker, 6'6 senior, in for Bethel. Pressures lead at 23-16. And left alone straight away. That three looked good all the way, rimmed out. Rodriguez, offensive rebound. Fisher Brown gives it up right side, gets it back. Now a deep right wing three. Oh, goodness. Dominic Harris is red hot. He was 3 of 6 from the three-point line against Evangel. He's hit 5 of them here in the first 10 minutes of the game. Bethel's lead is 10 once again, 26-16. On Daniels out near the timeline. Harris, a 28% three-point shooter now. Blackwood straight away. He's got his second three. And straight away, Harris for another one. This one off the back iron. Rebound, Damon Daniels. Reed across the timeline, trying to stay out of the double team. That is stolen. Kason Fisher Brown dumps it off. And then the layup missed, tipped out of bounds. And last touch, Bethel. Media timeout, 9:02 left in the first half, 26-19 Bethel. It's a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back with Warrior basketball on KNZS.
Can I help you?
You look pretty busy. Wouldn't it be great if someone could help you with your business insurance?
Yeah. Managing all that protection for my staff, equipment, and data can be a lot.
Well, a local Trusted Choice independent insurance agent can help you with your research, coverage selection, pricing, and claims at no extra cost to you.
More time for customers.
Trusted Choice independent insurance agents. We'll help do your insurance. You just do you.
Next, please.
First Group Insurance in Sterling, Lyons, and Hutch. Online at insurewithus.net.
One of the most important elements of success is knowing when to expand and when to focus on strengthening what you have. At People's Bank and Trust, we've done just that over the years, ensuring that we always have a solid base to provide for our customers and our community. At People's Bank and Trust, we never promise more than we can deliver, and what we deliver is safe, sound, reliable banking that puts you first. Let us put our experience to work for you and your family. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Kansas rocks 100.3.
9:02 left in the first half, 26-19 Bethel. Lions and O'Carroll providing healthy smiles with a gentle touch on our scoreboard. 2:08 left in Winfield. It's 78-77 Southwestern leading Oklahoma Wesleyan. Oklahoma Wesleyan right now a 2-game lead on McPherson atop the conference. Kez Wright hands it off to Blackwood. A little 3-man weave into Saba. Back to Blackwood. In the corner, guarded 3 was blocked. Kez Wright picks it up and kisses it home off the glass. Kez Wright is his first basket. And Sterling within 5. It's 26-21. Right baseline 3 ball, and that is the second for Trenton Patterson. He's got 6 points. And it's 29-21. Here comes the trap up top on Reed. I'll find Inde Saba. His 3 is short from the corner. Christian Whitaker the rebound. Then Drake a near steal. Who last touched it? It's going to be Sterling's basketball. Good hustle by Chris Drake. So Cade Kittrell, Braden Schilling for Bethel. Chris Drake, Julian Smith for Sterling. .754 left in the first half. Sterling down 8. Under a 3-point barrage from Bethel. Smith with 8 to shoot finds Daniels right wing. Daniels guarded 3. He hits nothing but nylon. Boy, that one was about to draw rain. So he had Schilling in his face. 29-24. Now Yakubu wants to get into the act. His 3 caroms up off the guide wire, out of bounds to Sterling. And Kaysen Fisher-Brown back in for Bethel. Whether you're looking to join on campus or online, Sterling College has programs and activities to help you become a leader. Be a warrior. Sterling gets the pressure over top to Daniels. He'll lay it in. Baseball pass. Well done. Daniels with 5, 1-possession game. Kittrell finds Rodriguez, right wing triple misses. Drake the rebound. Now Javion Reed, middle of the floor, kicks it in the corner to Blackwood. Off to Daniels and a reset. Daniels behind a screen. Drives hard to the baseline, off the glass, couldn't get it. Braden Schilling the rebound, kicks it ahead. Yakubu into the paint, across the paint, high off the glass, no, rebound. Schilling's got it for Bethel. Kick to Schilling, he'll go to the reverse layup and head to the free throw line. Javion Reed commits his first. Sterling's first comes at the 6:23 mark of the first half. Now Braden Schilling. That's it. Just 56% at the line, misses the first here. Cameron Johnson returns for Sterling. Trenton Patterson for Bethel. In and out on the second, and can Sterling grab it? Nope. Yakubu up and in, and he's got a 3-point opportunity. Julian Smith's first, team second. Got 2 misses, but couldn't grab the board, and Yakubu, 70% foul shooter, shoots the and 1, and came in averaging 16 a game. And Yakubu now with 5. 32-26. The Bethel advantage is 6. Reed in trouble in the backcourt. Across to Daniels. Reed wanted a reset. He'll drive inside the foul line. Kick it out to Smith. 8 to shoot. Daniels working a high screen, goes low side. Step back 3 straight away. Chris Drake, long rebound. Cameron Johnson drives baseline, kicks it out to Drake. He'll try a 17-footer. It's short. Patterson gets it ahead. His pass deflected. Yakubu on the decks, got it for Bethel. Then Smith dives and steals it away. Kicks it ahead to Javion Reed. Now across the paint to Drake. Now Smith in the corner. He'll drive baseline. His teardrop trickles out. Rebound, and 2 players on the deck. It's out of bounds and will stay with Sterling. Albert Diarra. Drew Rodriguez returned for Bethel. .14 seconds left in Winfield. Oakwood and Southwestern tied at 80. Here, there's 5:15 left before halftime. 32-26 Bethel. Johnson with 8 to shoot, wants a high screen. In the corner, Daniels to beat the clock has got his second triple. Daniels with 8, and Sterling again back within 1 possession, 32-29. For a change, the threes are falling for the Warriors. And in the paint, Diarra misses. Chris Drake the rebound. Trouble for the Warriors. They're really falling for Bethel. And Reed, got that pass away just in time to avoid the double, and Cameron Johnson will reset. But that press is causing Sterling to use about half the shot clock. Cameron Johnson spins, fadeaway. He hits it. 8 for Cameron Johnson. Sterling within 1. 4:07 left in the first half. 32-31. Sterling trying this zone as Diarra travels. Media timeout. 3:59 before halftime. 32-31 Bethel. From the AdAstradio.com broadcast booth, a 1-minute timeout on Warrior Basketball right here on KNZS.
I'm Nicole Gallion. Imagine coming home to a place where the neighbors feel like family. In Sterling, Kansas, we pride ourselves on small-town charm and big opportunity. With a vibrant downtown, excellent school system, our private college, expanding employment opportunities, and new housing developments, Sterling offers something for everyone. Easy access to neighboring cities and our renowned old-fashioned 4th of July are more reasons we think you'll agree that in Sterling, the quality of life shines.
Hi, this is Tori Tip with State Farm Insurance. At Tori Tip State Farm, serving our community and protecting our customers are our top priorities. We offer a wide range of insurance options to cover what matters most to you. Stop by on the square in Lyons today and make sure that you have all the coverage you need and none that you don't. Tori Tip State Farm, 620-257-3106. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Kansas rocks 100.3.
3:59 before halftime, 32-31 Bethel. Sterling basketball. Little run and jump man-to-man pressure. Davion Reed gets to the foul line. Sterling will bring it back up top. A chance to grab the lead. Well, he's trailed by as many as 10, I believe. 10 to shoot it. Johnson still dribbling. Now to Daniels. Right wing triple. Just short and tipped out to Yakubu. Yakubu, and that's going to be goaltending and went in anyhow. Carmelo Yakubu against a 1-on-2. Able to score. He's got 7. And Cade Kittrell back in for Bethel. Now it's 34-31, the Threshers. And Warriors hanging tight. That's without Julian Smith scoring here in the first half. He has not yet cracked the scoreboard. Shot clock already to 10 as Daniels deep in the corner pulls up for a 3. And missed it. Rodriguez has got the rebound. Yakubu again off the dribble, explodes down the paint, and he'll have an and one. Javion Reed, his second, team's third. Amiri Ndeisaba back in for Sterling. And Yakubu's made his only foul shot at a chance to hit double figures. He's been doing it via the two ball. He's the only Thresher with a 2-point basket. And only 4 Threshers have scored. And now lead up to 6 after it got trimmed to 1. 2:45 before halftime. Bethel 37, Sterling 31, and then a near steal. And a double team and a foul on Bethel. It goes on Dominic Harris, his second, team's third. And they'll get Harris out. Him and his 5 3-point baskets here in the first half. And Sterling needs a good possession. Johnson goes to a step back, spins out. Chris Drake offensive rebound. Trying to go back up, does, and leaves it short. Tipped out to Kittrell. Now Yakubu. Bounce pass underneath the Kittrell, double down, and it deflected off of Kittrell's leg out of bounds. Okay, and Sterling hang tight, maybe get this one possession before halftime as Cam Johnson goes all the way and lays it in right down the middle of the paint. Cameron Johnson's got 10. 37-33, momentarily left wing 3, the third of the game for Trenton Patterson. Makes it 40-33 Bethel. Minute 45 before halftime. Reed inside the right elbow, dumps it off to Chris Drake for the two-hand throwdown. Drake with 4. 40-35. Baseline drive, pass deflected and stolen by Cameron Johnson. Johnson tried to spin, lost it, but that's got to be a loose ball foul on Bethel's Kason Fisher-Brown. Just the 4th team foul. John Reed in the corner. Julian Smith loads up a 3-ball. A little bit strong. Kittrell the board. And Rodriguez wide open left wing 3. His third. That is 11 first half threes, and now a steal by Bethel. Yakubu. Kick up top. Jason Fisher-Brown. That's a Rodriguez. Another wide open 3. This one misses. Blackwood the rebound. Bethel by 8. Julian Smith will take it to the rack. And what a tough layup against Kittrell for his first basket. And shot and game clock about a second difference. And Bethel wants to hold for the final shot. And then Bethel will take a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. We can tell you Southwestern pulls the upset tonight. They knock off Oklahoma Wesleyan 83-80. Oklahoma Wesleyan, for just the second time, falls in conference. A nice home win for the Mound Builders. So here, 43-37. Bethel the ball and the lead, trying to hold for the final shots of the half. Arsenio Construction, Erickson Custom Building, Rice Community Health, Robertson Termite and Pests, Kansas Ethanol, Pride Ag Resources, Ace Hardware, New Image Trucking, 37 Print Co., The Hub, Lions Rec, Lions Federal Bank, Sterling College, People's Bank and Trust. Some more great sponsors this evening. Patterson with the basketball. You need a stop here. High screen coming from Rodriguez. He drives down the left side of the paint, misses the layup. Kittrell's there to tip it in. That's the way the half will end. Bethel 45, Sterling 37. So we will take a timeout, and we will be back with your First Bank halftime report from the AdAstroRadio.com broadcast booth. This is Warrior Basketball on KNZS.
Stay tuned next for the First Bank halftime report. First Bank in Sterling, Lyons, and Chase. Stream the Warriors on the free AdAstro Radio app. Kansas rocks 100.3.
Hi, this is Matt at Pride Ag Ace Hardware. Our helpful folks know that you've got everyday things you need to take care of around the house. The toilets that run and the faucets that don't. Or the filters you swear you just replaced. The bulbs and the batteries that run out. And when they do run out, you never have to run far. With 4 Kansas-owned stores, Pride Ag Ace is your local helpful place. Around the block, Pride Ag Ace Hardware, Dodge City, Lyons, Mays, and Meade.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
MTC knows that connections are what matter most. Connect this February by video chatting loved ones near or far, streaming your favorite rom-coms, or by sharing photos, messages, and moments instantly. Plus, switch to MTC Fiber Internet in February and get a free $100 gift to a local business. Visit mtc4me.com/get fiber now. Call 877-216-9951 or stop by one of our offices in Little River, Lyons, Marquette, McPherson, or Sterling.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblue.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
The experienced team at Pyle Law is located at 705 West Kansas Avenue in McPherson and is ready to assist you with every aspect of your personal injury case. Tom and his staff have over 25 years of experience and work diligently to fight for the compensation you deserve. If you've been hurt at work or in a car or motorcycle wreck, call 620-241-9000 for a free consultation today. Evening and weekend appointments are available. Visit pylelaw.legal to find more information and rest assured you're moving in the right direction.
Kansas rocks 100.3.
Halftime here at the Gleason Center, Lonnie Cruz Court of our men's contest, 45-37 Bethel. Again, it was a 3-point outbreak for the Threshers in the first half. Dominique Harris was 5 of 7 from the 3-point line, led the way with 15. Carmelo Yacobu with 10. 3 triples each and 9 points each for Drew Rodriguez and Trenton Patterson. And 2 points for Cade Kittrell. Bethel 16 of 30 from the floor, just over 53%. 55% from the 3-point line, 11 of 20, 2 of 4 at the foul line is their poorest percentage, 50%. Leading rebounder for the Threshers is Kittrell and Schilling, each with 3. For the Warriors, it was Cameron Johnson, a couple of threes. He had 10, 8, 2 threes for Damon Daniels, 6 for Cyree Blackwood, both via the 3-ball, 5 for Javion Reed, 4 for Chris Drake, Julian Smith, Jaquez Wright, each with 2. Warriors are 15 of 34, 44%, 6 of 17, 35+% from the 3-point line, and they have made their only free throw. Rebounding 16-12 in favor of Bethel, including 6-5 on the offensive glass. Bethel leads second chance points 11-10. Bench scoring 11-8. Sterling leads points in the paint 16-10 and points off turnovers 8-6. Bethel had 7 turnovers. Sterling had 5. Threshers with 11 assists. Warriors have 7. Each team with 3 steals. Each team with 2 block shots. Bethel's largest lead was 10. Sterling's was 2. We had no ties but 3 lead changes in the first half, with Chris Drake leading the way in rebounding for the Warriors with 5. On our Lions Dental Care scoreboard, Southwestern, we mentioned, defeated Oklahoma Wesleyan 83-80. Avila defeated Ottawa 86-70. Mack at halftime leads Bethany 43-41. Nearing halftime in Hillsboro, it's Friends 49, Tabor 31. And again, no score showing up for the York Kansas Wesleyan game or the St. Mary Evangel game. We'll get you those finals. Lady Warriors fell earlier tonight to the Bethel Threshers 85-75. Carly Jacobs with 16, 15 for Callie Breyer, 14 for McKenna Vogel, and 13 for Bailey Young as the Lady Warriors look to rebound Saturday against Oklahoma Wesleyan. They remain in 6th place. So again, the Warriors down at halftime to Bethel, 45-37. We're going to take a 5-minute timeout, and we'll be back with more of your First Bank halftime report, all part of Warrior basketball on 100.3 KNZS.
The First Bank halftime report. Work with the best. First Bank wants to be your bank. Home of the Sterling College Warriors and the most classic rock. Kansas Rocks 100.3.
Do you know which credit card works best for you? Understanding your budget and spending patterns is something First Bank does best. We'll be here to help align your financial goals and lifestyle with the card to fit your needs. Contact First Bank today to learn more. Member FDIC.
The Sterling Black Bears Booster Club supports Sterling Junior Senior High School students and their activities through the help of the community and parents. To learn more or become a member, email blackbearboosterclub@gmail.com. Good luck, Black Bears.
Whether you need expert help with your taxes or simply have a question or two, your neighborhood H&R Block is here for you. At Block, we're committed to inspiring confidence at tax time and beyond. Call today so we can get you squared away.
Perkins Angus Ranch to Table wants to be the best part of your meal. Premium, locally grown Black Angus beef available Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 2 to 6 at 715 East Main in Lyons. Orders taken anytime. Perkins Angus Ranch, from our ranch to your table.
This is Lane Gillespie with your Ad Astra Radio halftime report. There was some high school basketball action yesterday. Took a look around the local scoreboard. In girls basketball, Bueller defeated El Dorado 47-42. Lyons fell to Ellsworth 70-13. Sterling defeated Classical School of Wichita 51-47. Trinity Catholic broke a 21-game losing streak, defeating Central Christian 36-34. Andale defeated Nickerson 74-18. Hutchinson fell to May South 57-27, and Central Christian defeated Norwich 43-36. In boys basketball, Bueller defeated El Dorado 63-39. Ellsworth defeated Lyons in overtime in a close matchup 54-52. Sterling defeated Classical 68-39. Trinity Catholic defeated Central Christian Academy 50-46. Andale won over Nickerson 56-35. Hutchinson fell to Mays South 69-44, and Central Christian fell to Norwich 70-44. You can check out the full list of the local scoreboard online at hutchradio.com. Earlier this week, the McDonald's All-American rosters were released, which highlights the up-and-coming high school recruits as they transition into their way to college, and there was one future Jayhawk men's and women's basketball player that were named to the All-American rosters. On the men's side, Taylon Kinney, who is a 6'3" guard from Newport, Kentucky, was named to the men's roster. He is the number 13 recruit in the country. KU is hoping that maybe he won't be the only future Jayhawk on the roster, as the number 1 recruit, Tyran Stokes, will also play, and he has not yet decided on on where to play in college. On the women's side, Sydney Bryant, who's a 6'3" center from Corona, California, will be on the McDonald's All-American roster. She is signed to play both basketball and volleyball at KU. She's the number 33 recruit in the country by ESPN, the number 2 center in the country, and is also a 3-star volleyball recruit. Both the McDonald's All-American games will be played on March 31st in Glendale, Arizona. And earlier this week, the Kansas City Royals announced that things will look a little bit different regarding their TV coverage. There will be a new way to watch the Boys in Blue this year, as they announced their games will now be distributed by the MLB rather than by Main Street Sports, who is the parent company of the FanDuel Sports Network. Main Street and FanDuel were unable to agree to merge, making the Royals, along with many other teams, partner with the MLB for their broadcasts. Royals fans who live in their home television territory, which includes the entire state of Kansas, can pay $20 a month or $100 a year to watch. However, it will also be available on cable and satellite. If you were able to watch them last year, you'll get the opportunity to this year as well. But just like in recent years, Ad Astra Radio will still bring you coverage of the Kansas City Royals on 98.9, 1540 KMCP and on 92.3, 1510 KLQR. That's your halftime report. More basketball action is coming up right after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Seth Prohaska. I've been with this practice for 7 years. I think my favorite part of dentistry is constantly making things better for our patients. McPherson Dental Care enjoys keeping up with our patients at their yearly checkups, but sometimes emergencies and accidents happen. And when that does, we want you to know that you can call us. We will take care of you or your loved one. At McPherson Dental Care, our mission is to provide high-quality dental care, build positive relationships, and inspire one smile at a time.
Are you or a loved one seeking a warm and nurturing environment where every day feels like home? For more than 50 years, Sandstone Heights in Little River has been providing personalized care for the long-term care community, along with skilled nursing, assisted living, as well as independent apartments. Now with 27 remodeled, spacious rooms and a new community room and shelter, Sandstone Heights has a place to meet all your needs. Give us a call today at 620-897-6266. Check us out on Facebook or at sandstoneheights.com. Sandstone Heights, where your family is our family.
Kansas Rocks 100.3.
Welcome back to our First Bank halftime report. 45-37, Bethel leading Sterling here at the halftime break in Sterling. You can make your plans to be out on a Saturday here. 12:45 will be our pregame. 1 and 3 o'clock will be the tip times for Sterling and Oklahoma Wesleyan, and then it'll be the 21st before the Warriors will be back at home. That'll be the regular season finale against Evangel, as they'll play 3 straight road games after that. We're going to try to cover the Friends game, so it's not 2 weeks between broadcasts, but it's a long stretch as we're heading down the stretch run in the conference, as on our Lions Dental Care scoreboard. McPherson leads Bethany at halftime, 43-41. And Friends leads Tabor, 54-35. The other games, St. Mary at Evangel and York at Kansas Wesleyan. We hope to have those finals for you this evening. Let's take our other 2-minute timeout. We'll be back to wrap up your First Bank halftime report right here on 100.3 KNZS.
You've been listening to the First Bank Halftime Report. The second half is next. Stream the Warriors all season online at adastraradio.com and on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Kansas Rocks 100.3.
Livestock nutrition, pet food to feed and see, grain storage and the vet supplies, tires and batteries, crop chemicals, fertilizers, bulk fuel and propane, professionals to count on, we can help you sell that grain. One Stop does it all, CPC is who you call, where full value is always guaranteed. You get today's technology and yesterday's values, call your Central Prairie Co-op team.
Hi, this is Lucas Raleigh with Raleigh Insurance. If you are thinking about shopping your farm or ranch's insurance, let us do the shopping for you with our newly expanded markets and carriers. As an independent agency, we've been working with family farms and large commercial farmers across Kansas for the past 50 years. Check out RaleighInsurance.biz, see me in Little River, or stop by Raleigh Insurance in Inman or Lyons today.
Since 1965, your choice for home, auto, farm, and commercial insurance. Raleigh Insurance. Get your free quote today.
Hi, this is Todd Rowland. Bank of the Plains is committed to providing high-quality financial services while maintaining the highest standards of integrity, customer service, and professionalism. Our dedicated staff here in Sterling values our relationships with you and welcomes the opportunity to earn your business, trust, and friendship. A proud supporter of Black Bear and Warrior events, Bank of the Plains, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
When recovering from a hospital stay, being in the comfort of your home is important to heal. The compassionate home care team of nurses, therapists, social workers, and home health aides from Hospice and Home Care of Reno County can help you achieve that goal. We are your friends and neighbors, caring about our community and the people who live here. Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, your local not-for-profit agency serving a 50-mile radius of Hutchinson. We care how you live.
Kansas rocks 100.3.
Second half begins with Sterling in possession. Scott Hogan with you on KNZS. And the Warriors make a little run. 45-37, Cameron Johnson down the paint. Can't get the shot to go. Drake, offensive rebound out to Julian Smith. Three ball is short. Drake, another offensive rebound. Back up top to Damon Daniels. Shot clock at 9. Daniels left wing triple. Nothing but nylon again for Damon Daniels. His third triple. He's got 11. It's 45-40. And Sterling back into the zone. Yakubu on the baseline straight away. And a new three-point shooter into the game. Kason Fisher-Brown's got his first. That's 48-40. Julian Smith, 14-footer in and out. Yakubu the rebound. Yakubu, left baseline drive. Missed the layup. Diarra fouled on the follow. Chris Drake's first, the team's first. And Albert Diarra, the 6'9" senior, shoot free throws, about a 74% foul shooter in Bethel. And those road maroons trimmed in white, home whites trimmed in crimson and navy blue for the Warriors. I Need a Cleaners in Hutch. It is where to take your clothes. Diarra pushes the lead to 10 for Bethel. Those free throws make it 50-40. And the inbound pass thrown away. Diarra spins into the paint, misses the layup. And way after the contact, that foul was long after the contact. They call it on Javion Reed, his third, team second. Diarra will shoot more free throws. It's 3 for 3. Tyree Blackwood back into the Warrior lineup. And Diarra, 4 points on 4 for 4 foul shooting. Sterling again can't get it in. A near steal, this time by Dominic Harris. (52-40) Bethel. Blackwood to Johnson. Got to get this across. And just do inside of that 10-second violation. It's a critical juncture of the game. You can't let it get much further away. As hot as Bethel's been. Catch and shoot in the corner. Blackwood's three just a little strong. Diarra the board. Patterson dumps it into Diarra. Up against Drake. Draws another foul. That'll be number 2 on Chris Drake already. 3 team fouls on the Warriors in 2 minutes. And Diarra is going to shoot more free throws. He's made all 4 to this point. That one in and out. And remember to listen on your phone. You can use the Ad Astra radio app powered by Nextech Wireless. Latest phones and devices at the best prices. Diarra, that one hung on the front of the rim and did fall through. He's 5 for 6 at the line. 53-40 Bethel. And Daniels on the left side of the lane in the corner. Julian Smith drives baseline into a double team, knocked away and stolen by Yakubu. Patterson gets it to Yakubu down the paint, up and in with the left hand. Yakubu with 12. Bethel a 10-3 run to start the the second half. 17-15 left. And go to Drake on the right baseline with 10 to shoot. Drake underneath the bucket, a bump and a foul on Albert Diarra. Will be his second team's first. Rodriguez, Kittrell, and Schilling all in for the Threshers. It's a baseline inbound. And off the back of Rodriguez, he dives on the floor, tied up with Smith. It'll go to Bethel. Nice. Bad inbound passing by the Warriors here in the first 3 minutes. So Jaquez Wright checking into the Warrior lineup. Rodriguez right now at the point. Warriors stick with the zone. Rodriguez trying to drive baseline. Double teamed. It's a good double team. Skips it up top. 9 to shoot it. Kick it into Schilling. He flips it up and gets the roll. First basket for Braden Schilling. It's 57-40. And now Johnson in a double team. Gets it away to Wright. Again, you look up, and there's already 15 on the shot clock, and now just getting an offensive set going. Johnson will pull up for a three, in and out, rebound, Dominic Harris. Head to Kittrell, great catch. And he's fouled by Cameron Johnson, his first. Team foul number 4. We got Jordan Robbins, Mary Inde Saba, and one more Warrior sub, Jacob Babino. The baseline inbound. Yakubu working from the foul line. Tipped away, out of bounds with 14 to shoot for Bethel. Now Kittrell hands it off to Patterson. Back to Kittrell, back to the basket against Robbins. Finds Patterson, free throw line, jumper. Tipped out of bounds to the Sterling Warriors. Whether you're looking to join on campus or online, Sterling College has programs and activities to help you become a leader. Be a warrior. Oh, Schilling takes it away, and then Babino fouls him. First foul on Jacob Babino, 5th team foul. Schilling back to the line where he is 0 for 2, a couple of points. Schilling in and out. Bank of the Plains, State Farm agent, Tory Tip, MTC, Lions, Dental Care, Central Prairie Co-op, First Bank, and Pile Law, some more of our great sponsors. Schilling there breaks the cycle, gets his first free throw of the game. He's got 3 points. 58-40 Bethel. They've added 10 to their lead as Sterling throws over the top to Jaquez Wright. He'll have an and one. Cade Kittrell picks up his first, team's second. And a much-needed basket to stop the bleeding momentarily. Jaquez Wright, 3 of 4 on the season at the free throw line. And has battled a left knee injury most of the season. In and out on the and one. Bethel with the rebound. Well, Rodriguez was thinking about it. Yakabu from the point. He's looking back door, hands it off up top. Gets it back. Now Rodriguez straight away rattles in his 4th three. Rodriguez with 12. And again, Sterling throws over top to Wright. Backs his way down. Count it, and he'll shoot one again. Quick move to the baseline side. And Yakabu picks up his first, the team's 3rd. Media timeout, 14:57 left, 61-44 Bethel. You're listening to Warrior Basketball, and it's a 1-minute timeout on KNZS.
What makes Sterling College special?
I have been to 30 different states and 4 different countries, and I've felt more at home at Sterling than I have in most of those places. It is just such a welcoming environment. I don't know that you hear that about every campus. I've been a Christian for 15 years, and I don't think that my faith has grown as much in all of those 15 years as it has when I've been here.
Learn with purpose at Sterling College. Visit sterling.edu today.
At Health Equip, we are committed to bringing comfort to you and your home. That's why we specialize in health and mobility products designed to keep you feeling your best and living with ease. From CPAPs and BiPAPs to oxygen services and respiratory supplies, our full line of equipment is backed by friendly, knowledgeable staff ready to help find the right fit. Right now, enjoy 20% off our power mobility products and lift chairs. Find us at healthequip.com or visit us in Hutchinson, Newton, and McPherson. Health Equip, comfort, care, and a better way to live.
Kansas rocks 100.3.
And one free throw coming for Jaquez Wright. Had an and one opportunity a little bit less than a minute ago. It was unsuccessful. Maybe he can convert this one. And he does. So 7 points off the bench for Jaquez Wright. Now Sterling goes to full court pressure. Bethel will break it. Schilling. And a reset. And then a left wing three. 4th of the game for Trenton Patterson. And the three-point shooting continues for Bethel. Pushing the lead to 19, 64-45. And Drew Rodriguez checks back in. Tyree Blackwood will bring it across. They're going to double him. And Saba. That will reset the Warrior offense. Gabino lobs at baseline off the hands of Robbins, out of bounds. Come on. 2-2-1 kind of token pressure. Bethel now reset with just outside of 14 minutes remaining. Bethel in control, 64-45. Another 3-ball on the way. Another swish left baseline for Trenton Patterson. Albert Diarra back for Bethel. Davion Reed, Chris Drake for the Warriors. And they have to keep getting the net untangled after these threes swishing through for Bethel. And 11 of 20 in the first half. Now they push the lead to 22, 67-45. Gabino skips it right, left wing. Back up top, Davion Reed deep in the paint, tried to kick it underneath. And the ball taken away. Do we have a loose ball foul? We do. It'll go against Jaquez Wright. It'll be his first. And 6 already on Sterling. I think they had a grand total. I got the stats here of either 3 or 4 fouls in the first half. Double check our first half statistics. Sterling called for just 3 fouls in the first half. Have doubled that in just about 6.5 minutes of the second half. And they're talking to Carmelo Yakubu. Wifco Steel Products, First Group Insurance, Perkins Angus Ranch, I Need a Cleaners, Raleigh Insurance, and Pools Plus, some more of our great sponsors. Harris, right side now, going to pound it into Yakubu. Up top, 3-ball. Oh, that one spun out. Diarra, offensive rebound. I thought Harris had another one. Now right wing. Patterson does have his 6th 3 of the ball game. He's got 18. 70-45. Nearly a turnover on the inbound. Cameron Johnson back for the Warriors. And Kaysen Fisher-Brown for Bethel. In the man-to-man pressure. It's been run and jump. Very successful throughout for Bethel. Yeah, especially here in the second half with this run. Johnson trying to back his way down. Goes to the fadeaway. Bounces out. Reed, the offensive rebound, and he's fouled by Kaysen Fisher-Brown. That'll be his second, team's 4th. Now Reed off the inbound. Penetrates into the paint. Offensive foul, Javion Reed. He's picked up his 4th. Team foul number 7. And will bring Julian Smith back in for the Warriors. Jalen having that quiet night is Julian. 2 points offensively. Now 3-man weave. Yakubu down the left side of the lane. Stops and blocked from behind by Drake. Bethel maintained possession. Yakubu bounce pass into traffic to Diarra, and on the way up, he's fouled. Team foul number 8. Personal foul number 2 on Jaquez Wright. Diarra, more free throw practice. All his points at the line. He's 5 out of 6. That one comes up a little short. Devon Daniels back for the Warriors. Braden Schilling for Bethel. And in and out. A couple of misses for Diarra. Jaquez Wright the rebound. Schilling a near steal. Now right across. All the way, flips it in with the left hand. Split the double, got into the paint, and Jaquez Wright with 9. And it's still big lead for Bethel. Diarra backs his way down up against Drake and banks it home. He's got his first field goal. And Diarra with 7. 72-47. 2-on-1 for the Warriors. Underneath the Drake, up, and then it was ripped away by Diarra. Fisher Brown up top. Rodriguez a triple. Offensive rebound, Albert Diarra. Jump hook is good. What a run by the Threshers, led by 8 at half. Now they lead it by 27. Right. Dumps it underneath through the hands of Drake. Trenton Patterson with the steal. Kicks it underneath the Schilling, who lost it out of bounds. Dominic Harris, Camarello, Yakubu back for the Threshers. On our Lions Dental Care scoreboard, McPherson leads Bethany 73-56, 10-14 left. Friends 63, Tabor 48, 12-28 remaining. This time the Warriors break the pressure. And they'll reset. Daniels hands it off to Johnson off of a high screen. Back to Daniels with 8 to shoot. Daniels into the paint. Left side, wide open triple for Johnson. He swishes it. Cameron Johnson's got his third tray. 13 total points. Up top, Rodriguez loads up another 3-ball. That is number 5 for Rodriguez. He's got 15 points. 77-50 Bethel. High screen, Daniels will give it up to Johnson. Johnson pulls up for a 3, has another one. 16 for Cameron Johnson. That's his 4th tray. 9:24 left, 77-53 Bethel. Yakubu backs his way down. And the corner to Harris. And then Kason Fisher-Brown down the left side of the lane, uncontested layup. He's got 5 points. Jaquez Wright, other way, had it stripped out of bounds. It'll stay with Sterling. We've hit our media timeout. 8:58 remaining, 79-53 Bethel. 1 minute timeout, and we'll be back with more Warrior basketball on KNZS.
With Kansas Central Services Insurance, our team prioritizes your protection, peace of mind, and budget, ensuring you have the coverage you need when you need it. Kansas Central Services, now located on the east side of the square in Lyons and online at insurekansas.net.
Each and every day, WIFCO Steel products are trusted to provide access and infrastructure for a wide range of purposes. For more info on what WIFCO can do for you, go to wifcosp.com. WIFCO Steel Products, the experts in steel fabrication.
Struggling to catch your breath? Whether it's asthma, COPD, or pulmonary dysfunction, Hutchison Pulmonology Associates are here to help you breathe easier and live life to the fullest. Don't let breathing problems hold you back. With expert care and personalized treatment, we're here for you every breath of the way. Visit hutchregional.com or call 620-513-4800 today. Breathe better, feel better with Hutchison Regional.
Kansas rocks 100.3.
8:58 left, 79-53 Bethel. Sterling under their own basket. And up top to Daniels. Hands it off to Johnson. Johnson behind a screen, goes for another step back. That one off the front of the iron. Yakubu clears it out for Bethel. And we had the upset tonight. Southwestern defeated Oakwood 83-80 down in Winfield. That's a great rivalry. Schilling drives from the right wing, banks it in and out. And on the rebound, we got a Bethel foul on a Schilling, his first. Team foul number 5. Kaysen Fisher-Brown back for Bethel. Warriors will break that man-to-man pressure. Very effective throughout the evening for Bethel. Daniels, step back, deep right wing, 3. He's got another one. 4 of them for DeMond Daniels, 14 total points. Makes it 79-53. Yakubu off the dribble to the right block, off the window and in. Carmelo Yakubu with 14, all via 2-point field goals and a couple of free throws. Seems like everybody else raining in the triples tonight for Bethel. Blackwood off the dribble, tried to kick it out and stolen away by Rodriguez. Schilling from the right wing, thought about it. Reed nearly with a steal, so hands it off to Yakubu. Yakubu, step back, Reed will let him shoot it. It was in and out. On the rebound, the Bethel foul on Drew Rodriguez, his first, team's 6th. And then the Warriors turn it over on the inbound. It's Christian Whitaker in for the Threshers, played a little bit in the first half. Seven minutes remaining, 81-56 Bethel. Yakubu right side to Whitaker. Back up top with 10 to shoot. Yakubu backing his way down. Goes to the turnaround. Kittrell had it. Saves it, picked off there by DeMond Daniels. Now Johnson up the sideline, and he steps out of bounds. Carson Scheimer into the Warrior lineup. So Bethel basketball. Kittrell bangs his way down, goes to the jump hook, and swishes it. Cade Kittrell with 4 points. Jacob Bambino back in the lineup. A drive and a kickback right at the top. Almost lost it, has to reset with Daniels. Daniels behind a high screen, short on the 3. Yakubu the rebound. Wide open in the corner. Another triple. Number 6 for Drew Rodriguez. And the lead has ballooned to 30, 86-56. The Threshers just continue bombing in the triples. It has been quite a show. 12 to shoot. Scheimer on top to Daniels. Daniels will launch another 3. In and out. Right, kicks it into Scheimer. Left-handed layup is good. Carson Scheimer. He's got his first basket. They're down to 5:14 left. Now Whitaker wants a 3. That one just strong. And the pass ahead after the rebound by Blackwood is intercepted, and then giving it right back is Christian Whitaker. Jordan Robbins in along with Camden Carr to the Warrior lineup. And Jaden Como, 6'6" freshman, in for the Threshers. Pavino behind the back. To the left wing, and shot off the back iron. Como the rebound. Kick up top to Como. Why not? Everybody else has hit one, so Como gets into the act himself. Jaquez Wright will take it to the rack and draw a foul. Cade Kittrell, his second, team 7. Media timeout, 4:22 left, 89-58 Bethel. 1 minute timeout from the AdAstroRadio.com broadcast booth. This is Warrior Basketball on KNZS.
Hi, this is Brad Patton with Wade Patton Insurance. If you know our family, we love our vehicles. Cars, trucks, motorcycles, yes, and even fire trucks. We love protecting businesses and families' home and autos, and especially classics. If you have a collector car, we'd love to protect it with a policy from Hagerty. They specialize in collector car insurance and specialize in customer service. Stop by and see us today at 6th and Main, or check out WadePattonInsurance.com. Independent since 33, Wade Patton Insurance.
If high fertilizer prices have you scratching your head, call our team of professionals at Heartland Soil Services and let us help you determine exactly what you need, where you need it, for all of your fertility needs. If you've grid soil sampled within the last 4 years, we've got the data to make the prescription to put your fertilizer exactly where you need it. Or, if you'd like to try a grid soil sample, call us today and we can help.
Call Heartland Soil Services.
And remember, unless you test, it's just a guess.
Kansas rocks 100.3.
4:22 left. We've got several substitutions. Tyson Chupp is one of the substitutions. Also Caden Titus. And we've got Donovan Ringenbach. Is right at the free throw line. It's 1 out of 2. After 89-59. Ethan Wiley into the Warrior lineup. And across the timeline come the Threshers. And they're going to lob it back door for Whitaker, and he got undercut by Scheimer, who picks up his first. And team foul number 9. And 1-1 coming up for Christian Whitaker. Whitaker 11 of 20 on the season, knocks in the front end of the 1-1. Bethel maybe threatening the century mark tonight. They're at 90. Whitaker gets 1 of 2. With 90, 59. Rubino finds Wiley left side. And did he step out, or are they going to call a foul? They're going to call a foul on Whitaker. His first team's ace, so Ethan Wiley will shoot a 1-and-1. First one up and in for the junior out of Omaha. And out on the second, Whitaker has the board. And a lob in, tipped down by Babino. And pass ahead is stolen back by Jaden Como. 3.5 minutes left. Whitaker skips it left side. Catch and shoot 3. That one a little short. Tyson Chupp, other end. Camden Carr, 12-footer off the back iron. Long pass ahead to Chupp. Kicks it underneath the Whitaker for an easy bucket. Christian Whitaker with 3 points. And then a hand check foul by Como in the backcourt. His first team's 9th. And Carson Scheimer will shoot 1-and-1. And it is on the money. It's his 3rd point. Free throws, both up and good. The other end, it's a quick jumper on the baseline, missing for Ringenbach. Rebound Warriors. Down to 2:47 left. Wiley, deep straightaway 3 off left side. Bethel back to work. Going to pick up a big road win tonight as Whitaker into the paint, fouled at the rim. Jordan Robbins, first team's 10th. And a couple of score updates. After we will get you your last of your sponsors, Hospice and Home Care of Reno County, Hutch Regional Medical Center, Heartland Soil Surfaces, Blue Stem Communities, DJ Kaufman Agency, Sitzman's Refuse Disposal, Central Kansas Services, Office Products Incorporated, H&R Block, Wade Patton Insurance, Edward Jones Agent Cy Rolfs, Hutch Auto Body, and Health Equip. Whitaker gets 1 of 2. He's got 4 points. And it's 93-62. Babino, and he's fouled. Ringenbach's first, team's 10th. Babino will shoot a pair, looking for his first points. And up and in. Again, it's about over in McPherson, 93-69. Mac leading Bethany. And Babino, both free throws up and good. His first points of the game make it 93-64. Bethel going to stay in 4th place. And the straightaway triple. Caden Titus has got it. His first 3 of the game. And now it's 96-64. Wiley way outside, off on the 3. Robbins the rebound. Wiley, hesitation move into the paint. The runner banks it home. 3 points for Ethan Wiley. Now Ringenbach goes for the step back, just short. Jordan Robbins the rebound. Robbins gets it back, kicks it in the corner. Carr a step back. He hit it. Camden Carr with a big three-point basket. And a minute to play, 96-69 Bethel. Catch and shoot, left wing a three, off the mark. I'd like to know what the three-point percentage was before Bethel cleared out the bench. It's going to look just a little different. They've had several misses. Now Scheimer, step back three, won't get it. Whitaker the rebound. Whitaker kicks it in the corner. Ringenbach passes up a three. Titus into the paint. Blocked by Scheimer, out of bounds with 15 to shoot. Inbound Titus, getting thought about one. And it gives it to Whitaker, who hits one from the corner. Whitaker with 7, 8 seconds left. Carr an open triple, hits it. Bethel will inbound, and the final score tonight, Bethel 99, Sterling 72. Bethel improves to a 17-6, 12-5 in conference action, and Sterling falls to 7-16, 4-13 in the KCAC. Again, Bethel wins at 99-72. We'll take our end of the game break. Back with your Warrior Locker Room show. This is Warrior Basketball on KNZS.
Next, the Sterling College Locker Room Show. Sterling College. Be you. Be a Warrior. Stream the Warriors on the free Ad Astra Radio app. Kansas rocks 100.3.
It's a new year, and OPI can help you get it started correctly. OPI can help you with the tools to plan like a pro with a complete selection of daily, weekly, and monthly appointment books and planners. OPI offers a complete selection of storage boxes and files to set up new files for the new year or to store the old ones. The OPI website also offers new products to keep your office stylish and productive. OPI in Great Bend, Hayes, Larned, and Russell, or at OPIKAN.com. OPI, your home for dependable office solutions.
At Blue Stem Communities, they believe in living well at every stage of life. With trusted locations in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson, they're proud to offer vibrant senior living options from independent living to assisted care and skilled nursing. Each community is grounded in compassion, connection, and a commitment to nonprofit mission. Come and see what living well can be at Blue Stem Communities. Live well with Blue Stem Communities in McPherson, Heston, North Newton, and Hutchinson.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much did you take out and when? You're ready for your retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Cy Rolfs. Let's work together to make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 620-257-3334 to schedule an appointment. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Running a business is tough, but protecting it doesn't have to be. At DJ Kaufman Agency, we offer comprehensive business insurance that keeps your hard work safe. Whether you're a small startup or a growing enterprise, we've got the right coverage for you. From liability and property insurance to workers' comp and business interruption, our policies are tailored to fit your needs and your budget. Contact us today, 620-669-0410, or stop by our office in Hutchinson at 17 East 30th Avenue. DJ Kaufman Insurance is a member of the Trusted Choice Independent Agencies.
Kansas rocks 100.3.
Welcome back for our Warrior Locker Room show. It's 99-72, Bethel with the victory. Bethel puts 4 players in double figures. Trenton Patterson Drew Rodriguez each hit 6 threes and had 18. 5 threes for Dominique Harris and 15 points. Carmelo Yakubu with 14. Albert Diarra had 9. 7 for Christian Whitaker. 5 points for Kason Fisher-Brown. 4 for Cade Kittrell. Caden Titus, Jaden Como, and Braden Schilling all with 3 as Bethel 34-62. They had 55%. They hit 57% of their threes, 21 of 37, and 10 of 18, just under 56% at the free throw line. For the Warriors, it was Cameron Johnson knocking in 4 triples. He had 16. Mon Daniels also 4 threes. He had 14. 10 for Jaquez Wright. Camden Carr with 6. Chris Drake with 4. Javion Reed with 5. Tyree Blackwood with 6. Julian Smith with 2. Ethan Wiley with 3. 2 for Jacob Babino and 4 for Carson Scheimer. The Warriors 26 of 60. Just over 43%. 12 of 31. Not bad from the three-point line. Just under 39%. And at the foul line, 8 of 11. 73%. Rebounding, 33-26 advantage for Bethel, including 11 to 10 on the offensive glass. Bethel had second chance points, 21-17, and bench scoring 38-31. Sterling led points in the paint, 26-24. Points off turnovers, Bethel led 21-11. The Warriors turned it over 18 times. The Threshers 11. Bethel had a whopping 22 assists in this game. Sterling had 12. 5 steals for the Warriors, 12 steals for Bethel. 2 block shots for the Threshers, 4 for the Warriors. Leading rebounder in the game was Yakubu with 6 for Bethel, and Drake with 7 for the Warriors. Bethel's largest lead was 32. 3 lead changes, no ties in the ball game. Bethel wins at 99-72. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back with your player of the game, and a check of the scoreboard. This is our Warrior Locker Room show on KNZS.
More of the Sterling College Locker Room show is next. Stay tuned as we name the Pride Ag Resources Ace Hardware Player of the Game. Kansas rocks 100.3. The Warriors play here.
Many women put off their annual mammograms, but breast cancer does not wait. Rice Community Hospital is excited to share that we're now offering mammograms in-house 5 days a week. You do not need a doctor's order to schedule your screening mammogram. If it has been a year or perhaps even longer since your last exam, that's okay. Call our radiology department to get scheduled at 620-257-7176.
Pools Plus proudly services pools and spas all over the state of Kansas. Family owned and operated right here in downtown Hutchinson, Pools Plus is the one-stop shop for all of your swimming pool, spa, and grilling needs. And now offering outdoor furniture, creating family fun for 30 years. Pools Plus, 21 East 1st in downtown Hutchinson.
Outdoor living doesn't start until you call us at Pools Plus.
This is Darren Eddy with Ag 360 Insurance in Inman. For years, we've been known for our great service with our ag customers. But did you know we can handle your family or small business insurance needs as well? We would love an opportunity to sit down and visit with you about what we can do for you. As an independent agency, we can shop different coverage options for you. Stop by our office on Old K61 in Inman or give Cody Moores or myself a call today at 620-585-2128 or check us out online at ag360insurance.com.
Need space for your stuff? Big or small, we store it all. Briseño Storage, LLC has boat and RV storage, self-storage, outdoor parking. Call Briseño Storage, LLC today at 620-894-5000.
Don't wait for pests to become a problem. Call Robertson's Termite and Pest Control in Lyons today. 620-257-2012. Serving Central Kansas since 1957. Robertson's Termite and Pest Control, because your home deserves the best.
Kansas rocks 100.3.
Welcome back to our Warrior Locker Room show. 99-72. Bethel wins it. Coach Stang joins me. Coach, it was a tight first half. Great three-point shooting all night from Bethel, and then the Boy, really, the first about 5 minutes, the wheels fell off there in the second half a little bit, and kind of got that deficit where you just chasing the rest of the way.
Well, a little bit of that. I was worried about this coming into this game, just the nature of getting back late on Monday, and there's a point where you just hit a wall. It's just human nature. I felt like that was kind of what we did tonight. We just hit a wall where we can't score and we can't stop them. And you got to credit them. Boy, they shot the ball unbelievable tonight. 20, they made 21 threes, and our game plan was to make them to shoot threes. So I don't know that it could have gone any better as far as just what we were trying to do. But you got to tip your cap to them. If they're shooting the ball like that, they're really, really hard to play because they can put the ball on the floor. They got 2 or 3 guys who really can put the ball on the floor and get to the middle of the floor, break your defense down, and their bigs are good, and they're just a really hard team to play. We got a team coming in on Saturday that's a lot like them that's really hard to play too in Oakwood. So the pressing and everything that we had to face tonight. I was just worried about when will we hit the wall. I was really proud of our kids because they really fought through it the first half, and it's been a hard season for us going through a lot of losses, and that does a lot of things to your team. Sometimes it pulls it apart. Sometimes it just makes guys question the coach. I mean, there's all those different things that you go through when you're and it's hard, and you want to just do something else because that's a lot easier. I mean, all that stuff is true, but I really am proud of the guys that we have on the team that have stuck it out and really fought through the adversity that we faced because of losing. And so I got to tell you that I'm proud of the guys for that. I say this, and I mean everybody has excuses, and these are not excuses, but these are just things that have happened to us. One is not too many people know Chris got hurt he got hurt on the jump ball at the Evangel game, and that that injury. He was allowed to play tonight. He won't be allowed to play probably for another week, so it's gonna take him out. But I was really proud of him tonight. He fought through it, and he just wasn't 100%. We needed him. Joe was out tonight. He wasn't even here tonight. So we've gone through the flu a little bit with our team and have that right now. So it's been that's just the way it goes. Some of this too has to do with the schedule that we're playing. We're playing the really good teams. Bethel's really one of the top teams in the country, and you can see why they've got so many weapons. But we're going to keep fighting, and there's nobody in there in that locker room that's going to quit. I'm not going to quit. We're going to have to every day go out and try to put together the best game plan that we can, and try to get these guys through this as best we can. So it's you get frustrated by it, and you get down by it, but you have to continue on, and that's just a part of life. I know that you had this tonight in the prayer. Coach Downing prayed for one of our players who hasn't been with us really the last 2 weeks, and I've been so proud of Ethan. He's gone through so much. Not long ago he lost a brother, and then he just lost his mom here not too long ago. So, we've all kind of suffered through that with him on that, but really, really proud of him. I asked him, I said, do you want to play tonight? And he said, yeah, I'd like to. And I know that just through the prayer that we had before the game that they prayed for his family, my heart goes out to him with all that he's been through, and the loss of his mom, which is almost at
that age.
Just really a hard thing. But through it all, we're going to get through it, and we've got to find a way to get a little bit of hope. I'm trying to find what's working. That was the best game plan I had tonight for Bethel, and they blew it up by making 21 threes. When they made 12 at halftime, I think they had 12 at halftime, 12 threes at half.
11.
Yep. And I'm telling the guys, I said, I'm not sure they can do that again. And I'll, danged if they didn't. They did it almost twice to us. So, that was our game plan. We were going to give that shot up. If they made it, we knew that it was going to be a long night, and they made it. So if they're making that all year, they're going to be a handful for anybody they play. Even they'll be a handful for the Jayhawks, whoever they play. So, our guys are not done fighting. We're going to keep fighting, and And every chance we get to play is a real privilege, and our guys are going to take advantage of it. And we're trying to learn something out of this, and including me, and so I can tell you that we're going to keep fighting. So no matter what.
And you get Oakwoo coming in off a rare loss as Southwestern beat them tonight 83-80.
Wow.
And that'll be last home game you would have in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, but what a tough one to finish up a homestand for sure. With number one Oakwoo.
And then we go 3 on the road. And I always tell our team this, no one feels sorry for us. So there's nobody out there. Oakwoo's not going to feel sorry for us. They're going to come in here hungry and hungry to get a win, and we're going to have to battle them, all the way through. So it's just, this league top to bottom is so good. You just got to be in a war. You're in a war really every night, battling for your life. And you got to play well every night to make it work. So we're going to put a game plan together and give it everything we got on Saturday for sure. So I do want to say thanks to MTC and all their support, and appreciate all the folks over there that give us. I'm a customer, so I appreciate all that they do to help us out.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you, Scotty.
See you
Appreciate
Saturday.
It. Yep.
Tonight, 99-72. Our play of the game brought to you by Kansas Central Services, your trusted insurance partner. Kansas Central Services, 124 East Avenue South in Lyons. Well, let's give that to Ethan Wiley, just being out there with everything his family has gone through and the loss of his mother, to take the floor tonight and get a basket and a free throw tonight. So our play of the game will be Ethan Wiley taking the floor and choosing to play here with an awful lot. And our prayers go out to him as well. And our player of the game brought to you by Pride Ag Resources, Ace Hardware, the helpful place. So we'll go with Cameron Johnson tonight, 4 of 7 from the three-point line, and leads the Warriors with 16. Again, the finals, they're all in. Southwestern defeated Oakwoo 83-80. Evangel over St. Mary 80-72. Kansas Wesleyan wins at home over York 85-69. Friends wins at Tabor 98-78. How about Mack over Bethany 107-74. And Avila wins at Ottawa 86-70. Lady Warriors fell earlier tonight 85-75. So again, your next to last chance, it sounds crazy, but it is, coming up this Saturday to see the Warriors at home. Again, a special 12:45 pregame, 1 and 3 o'clock. The Sterling Warriors will take on the Oklahoma Wesleyan Eagles. So again, a big thank you to all our great sponsors and the crowd and staff here at Sterling College, and saying goodnight from Lonnie Cruz Court and the Gleason Center. You're on the campus of Sterling College. This is Scott Hogan. God bless. We'll see you Saturday.
You've been listening to coverage of